Yo, yo, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of The Road to Glory. I thought we'd just chill out a little bit today and just, I don't know, have a bit more of a relaxed episode, shall we? I thought, you know what, we've been focusing a lot on FUT Champions in the last couple of episodes. We did manage to qualify, spoiler alert, if you haven't already seen the last episode, we did manage to qualify for the weekend league. So I am able to play it this weekend. Whether or not I'll have enough time to actually try and give it a really good go, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we are going to move on back into divisions. We're currently in Division 3 with the most perfect start you could imagine. We are 2 games, 2 wins, which is positive. And I know a lot of you guys out there have actually commented saying that you really like it when I play the division matches, because most people focus on FUT Champions. My Road to Glory is slightly different. I just focus on the divisions and whatnot. I don't know, but we will go back into divisions today, and we come up against this stupidly strong looking Serie A squad with that the second in form Immobile. He's got the third in form ICARDI. He's also got the second in form, or the 85 rated BROZOVIC, who was difficult to deal with, by the way. And right from the start, I could tell this is going to be not an easy game at all. This guy was pressuring me, getting opportunities, and it's the second variant 4-1-2-1-2 versus his 4-3-1-2. So they were going to I don't know, it wasn't going to work. They're going to be 2 very similar formations. We do go 1-0 up with Cuadrado though, which is great stuff. Little low driven to get past the goalkeeper. I feel like that's the exact situation where I need to low driven, because if I would have hit that one normal, the goalkeeper would have easily got his hands to it, right? I know a lot of you were in the comment section in the last video saying, well, that you think basically I might ruin some of my chances when I'm one-on-one because I try to low-driven it. And I completely agree. I'm so addicted to hitting that shot. I don't know what it is, but I always double-tap the shoot button now rather than just single-tap it. It has become a bit of just a muscle memory thing, so I need to try and get out of it and learn when to low-driven and when to not low-driven. As you can see, BROZOVIC did get an equaliser on me. It is 1-1. And in the 27th minute, we earn ourselves a free kick. I play it short to Radja who on his weak foot bangs that one into the back of the net. Solid goal. That was exactly the outcome I wanted from that situation. That is why I play them free kick short rather than trying to actually take the free kick, because I feel like my chances of actually sticking the ball in the back of the net increased by 80% or something like that when I do get that short pass opportunity. So we're back in the lead again, which is obviously a great thing. We go on a little run here and I get it through, but unfortunately for me, the goalkeeper saves it. I just couldn't quite get it underneath him, and then I take the long shot with Nainggolan, or from the edge of the box anyway, and a good save from that second in form Donnarumma, I think he's got in goal. A tidy keeper. Now, from the corner, he gets the shot. I think I block that one. It goes out for another corner. And after the next corner it goes out, I managed to tackle him. But, well, it wasn't a tackle. It was a foul. And from this free kick, he goes for the shot rather than the low pass. And then, well, Nainggolan's there to volley it home from a rebound after it hits my wall. So both of us have had free kicks on the edge of the area, which has ended up with Radja Nainggolan sticking it in the back of the net. Just 2 very different methods of going about it. And at half-time, I would say, do you know what? I felt like this game wasn't troubling me too much because I had loads of possession. I was holding the ball, passing it really, really nicely. As you can see here, lots of great pass and movement. But my opponent was just peppering my goal with shots. Some long shots, some he was working into the box, and of course you get lots more shots go onto your record once you get corners, because if you get corner after corner after corner, a lot of the times they count as shots as well. But we do play some nice football here. We get the ball out to Parolo. I can see that they're catching me, so I turn around, play it back, do some one-touch football with Florenzi Asamoah. Parolo gets it to Dybala. The one-touch football continues, and that right there is one of the best team goals I think I've scored so far on FIFA 17. An absolutely beautiful goal. It was just perfect. I love the team play there. The passing was great. There was a lot of one-touch football in there, that tiki-taka passing, with only a couple of the passes the player actually required a first touch before getting it through. So that was a really nice move. Dybala spots Medel running through, who passes it back to Cuadrado, because I felt like he was getting caught and I didn't feel confident shooting in front of goal with Medel. Maybe I should have done something different there. But this brings me on to a topic of people were asking. Oh wait, before we get onto that topic, massive header from Immobile to get this guy back in the game. I just genuinely couldn't defend that, and I was so annoyed because from like a random corner situation. He just had a pot shot and got a corner from it, and then scores a fierce and powerful header against me. We do get through with Medel though. This time he hits the post. Asamoah is there to score the goal, and in the 86th minute we go 4-3 up, and it's looking like if we can hold the ball for a few minutes, we might win this game and go 3-0 in Division 3 so far, which would be great, because I'm not confident in this division. I genuinely think we've like reached our level where I'm probably not going to get promoted, but so far things are looking quite good. But the topic I was going to bring up was someone suggested that maybe I switch out Medel for De Rossi in my CDM spot, in my Serie A squad. And I put it out to a Twitter poll. Now, that Twitter poll is still live at the time I'm recording this. So it'll be in the next episode that you might see a potential change between... well, actually, I'll leave it up. I'll sort of give it to you guys now as an option. We could go with De Rossi. We could keep Medel. Medel's got incredible stamina and really good pace. And actually, the only thing bad about him is his shooting ability, which I don't want him for, and his height, which isn't really a massive problem at CDM. But De Rossi is more of like a solid CDM. He's 6'1". He's got a bit of physical presence about him, but he's got really low stamina. I feel like he might die in around the 70th minute. So what should I do? Let me know down below in the comment section. Maybe I'll pick up both and rotate them. I don't know. Unfortunately, we come back to a 2-game injury for Nainggolan. Massive problem that. I don't know what we're going to do, because of course we're resting for 1 game whilst we play with the Prem team, but then we're going to get back to the Serie A. But that'll be a next episode problem, because of course we are back in season, so we're playing the 2 games in today's video. And we go into our second and final game of the episode, another seasons game in Division 3 against yet another Prem team. But we're using our Prem team right now, and I reckon mine's probably slightly better, maybe. Yeah, they're very similar, I guess. This guy played quite defensively, as in I think he went counter-attack probably right from the start. And I think I probably joined him as well halfway through the first half or something. We were sort of struggling to break down that defence. So as you can see, a couple of pot shots, that type of thing, was about all we could really muster up. There was... For someone who was very defensive, normally that spreads the pitch out completely and you get lots of time on the ball. But he was also a player that was very high pressure. I couldn't get much space, to be honest. We do get through with Kante here, and unfortunately that doesn't go in. Is that a situation where I shouldn't low-driven shot it? Someone let me know down below in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. But we do leave an open Musa in this situation. He's not going to miss. Well, actually, this time he is going to miss, because a good save from Butland stops that ball from going in the back of the net. But he whips it in from a corner. It goes right to the back stick, and we need Butland again to tip that one off for another corner. So the pressure was on from both teams. And now I was struggling to really get a foothold in this game. Martial does try and break through, and as you can see, he's got very quick defenders that are quick to get back. So the counter-attack option isn't really there for me at this point in time. Half-time stats would suggest that it was a very even game in terms of shots. I've had 3 all on target. He's had 3 off target, but he was killing me on possession. He was holding the ball better than I was. As I said, very high pressure. I couldn't get much space. He was intercepting a lot of my play, which is probably some manual defending on this guy's part. So I can appreciate that. You know, obviously a decent player on FIFA 17. As you saw there a moment ago, I switched the formation to that second variant, 4-1-2-1-2. We've got Shaqiri at cam, we've got Martial and Remy up front. It seemed to make a slight difference right off the bat in the second half, because I had 2 strikers to work with someone behind them, rather than that different scenario of a 4-3-2-1. And from that corner, we get the jammiest goal. I'm not going to lie, that's quite a jammy goal. And Martial, I didn't even shoot. It literally just touched him. Before he could even take the shot, it was in the back of the net. But I guess that's the sort of situation we find ourselves in. Either that near post header goes in the back of the net, or it acts as like a flick on, and well, then we can potentially score from it. And at this point in the game, I was feeling quite comfortable and quite confident. We were getting opportunities, where, albeit long shots and stuff, but we were holding the ball nicely. Maybe I should have potentially held onto the ball a bit better and not taken the long shot, because that might be a dumb move, you know. But as you can see, we're nearly in the 80th minute, only 10 minutes to go, and we're looking all good. We get through with Remy here, play it to Martial, but a save. I should have taken a touch there and banged it home. And from that, my opponent counterattacks. He plays it across, I block it, I try to clear it, but I don't clear it well enough. It falls to Juan Mata, and he sticks that one in the back of the net. Now, I have a couple of problems here. One, I'm an idiot. I should have cleared that fully. I shouldn't have like tried to pass it away. But the main problem I have is that I've been on counter-attack from like the middle of the second half and the middle of the first half. Both teams have. And my defence was sitting back perfectly. He does go ahead and score a near post finish and win the friggin' game. Literally, I was 1-0 up in the 80th minute. And it's the 87th minute and I'm 2-1 down. So annoyed at this point when I was playing it. But you know what? Sometimes that happens, right? I pull Luke Shaw away here rather than going to tackle Musa because there was Batshuayi running through and it would leave a massive gap open for a 100% tramp. So I think at that situation it was better for him to try and shoot near post and I would have had a chance with Butland to save it. But unfortunately for me, we do lose the game. The main problem I had was that my defence started for some reason from around the 80th minute to just play super high up. I hadn't changed it off of counter-attack. I hadn't gone on defensive, I hadn't gone on attacking. I'd literally changed nothing and my defence had just pushed right up, which kind of, well, it very much annoyed me. And I think is the main reason we conceded that first goal off the counter-attack. So be it, that's the sort of situations I need to just, you know, learn from. At that point in time, I was very stressed out and annoyed. But I'm sure once looking back at that, I can tell some of that stuff was definitely my fault as a player. And hopefully we can learn from that in the future. But we are now 3-1 in Division 3 as opposed to 4-0, which we were so close to. Literally, it was the 80th minute before he scored that first goal. It triggered me somewhat, but as I said, we'll live, we'll learn, and we'll move on. So, we might be able to fit in another divisions match, another episode of that during the week, potentially. I'm not sure. With Team of the Year going on, all sorts of stuff could happen. But you might see the next one as me in the Weekend League. I'm not sure yet, but if you have enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to smash a like on it. And of course, don't forget to sub to my channel if you're new around here. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Peace.